Hello everyone. Today we are going to study computer science chapter number 1, that is number system. Number system, there are many number systems which we are going to study. I think till now you might have heard about at least two number systems, that is decimal number system and binary number system. As the name indicates, that decimal means there will be numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3 till 9. Okay, and you already know that all the numbers are made up of or the combination of these numbers. Then we have binary number system, that is 0 and 1. Only two numbers are there. I think you might have heard about computer speaks binary language. Okay, so we have only two numbers. Octal numbers, as the name indicates, there will be 8 numbers, that is from 0 to 7, that means it becomes 8. Hexadecimal, there will be 16 numbers. But here we don't have only numbers, we also have 0 to 9, they are numbers, and 10 means A, B, C, D till F. You don't have to go till Z. Okay, so today we will study about these two. Okay, decimal number system, or let's see how to change from one form to another form. Okay, let's go to the next slide. I think, as I was telling you, decimal to binary conversion. Okay, this is our topic, decimal to binary conversion. Now here you can see base 10. Decimal, what do you mean by base? Base means the index or the radix given to that number, and we want to change it to decimal to binary. So everyone knows that decimal means 10, that's why we call it as a base 10, and binary means 2. Okay, so that's why they have written the base 10 and the base 2. So we are just following some method through which you can convert or change this. So number system conversion, in number system it is very important to have a good knowledge how to convert numbers from one base to another base. Here we will learn how to convert any given number from base 10 to base 2. So this is only an example. We will see some examples, real examples. Given number and its base, that means here this side on the left hand side we will be having some decimal number, and on the right hand side we want to change it to binary. So let's see which method we are going to follow. So I think here, can you see decimal to binary conversion? You don't have to remember or by heart the things. Mostly we will be like in your maths, how we will solve. Same way you have to solve this. Okay, a given number can be converted from base 10 to any other base using division method and multiplication method. So we will be dividing and multiplying. Okay, now there are two cases. Okay, the first case is for numbers carrying no fractional part, only real part will be there, no fractional. Okay, or we don't have anything in decimal. A division method is used to convert such numbers from base 10 to another base. The division is also performed with required base. That means, suppose if you want to change it to binary, we will be dividing it by 2. Suppose if you want to change it by octal, we will be dividing by 8. So that kind of thing. Then steps to convert from base 10 to base 2. Okay, divide the given number in base 10 with 2 until the result finally left is less than 2. Traverse means move the remainders from bottom to top to get the required numbers in the base 2. Don't worry, as I think Miss has already told you to buy the textbook. I think you can refer to the textbooks. In that textbook this might not be there, but don't worry, mostly we have to solve the problems, and I'll not be asking you theory much. Okay, we'll be going mostly with problems. Now let's take an example. So I've just written practice problems based in decimal to binary conversion. Then problems, convert the following numbers from base 10 to 2. Base 10 to 2 means decimal to binary. So in the first we have taken a natural number, or we don't have a fractional part in that, but in the second we are having a fractional part. I think I've taken two examples, 2-digit number, and I think in this case we are having 3-digit number. So let's see how to convert or change 18 to binary. So suppose 18 is your decimal number, 18 is your decimal number, and you want to change it to binary. So using a division method, this is your answer, but I request you don't read it as like 10,010. Okay, so you have to read it like 10010. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to just divide it by 2. I think it is very simple. Okay, like whatever the number, I think here 18 is there, and you want to change it to so you can see that what is your base in which you want to change. You want to change it to binary, so binary base is 2, so you should divide the entire number only by 2. You cannot change any other thing. Can you see we have taken only 2 here, so you have to just divide it by 2. So 18 divided by 2, and remember we are interested in remainder, so these are your remainders. So we are very much interested in the remainder, because remainder is your answer. Okay, so here you can say that this is your base. Suppose if I divide 2 by 18, so you will be getting 9 2s are 18, remainder is 0. I hope you understood it. Then again divided by 2 only till this number is smaller than this. Okay, so 2 divided by 9, so 4 2s are 8, 9 minus 1, that is, sorry, 9 minus 8, remainder is 1. Then can you see 2 2s are 4, so remainder will be 0. 2 1s are 2, remainder is 0. And again we have to write this 1. So don't forget to, can you see I just put this kind of arrow. Okay, so and remember you have to move from bottom to top, not from top to bottom. You have to move it from bottom to top. So your answer will be, can you see 1, this 1 0. So from where 1 is coming, this 1 0 0 1 1. So I hope you understood this very clear. If not, let me again go through it. Let's again go through it. What you have to do, just divide whatever your number. Suppose here not only 18, I've just taken an example. You can also take any example whichever you like. So you have to just divide it by 2. Whatever the suppose 9 2s are 18, so 18 minus 18, remainder is 0. Then again you have to divide whatever the quotient you got, that again you have to divide it by 2. So 4 2s are 8, 9 minus 8 is 1, so remainder is 1. 2 2s are 4, remainder is 4 minus 4 is 0. 2 1s are 2, 2 minus 2, remainder is 0, and 1 is left here as a what do you call quotient. So you have to keep it. But when you write this answer, you have to move, first of all you should move from bottom to top. I think it is mentioned here. You have to, I think finally the one meta, I think here you can see convert from one base to another, division method, and I think I have written somewhere that you have to move from bottom to top. So you have to move it from bottom to top. Using division method we will be getting this. So I hope you understood this. I have taken one more example. You can take any example like 100, 200 or 99 and just check your answers. Okay, now can you see I have taken 172. So 172, I think remember that in your exam also you will be getting the questions like conversion from one form to another form. Okay, so 172 divided by 2, so 2 into 86, that will be 172. Remainder, we are interested in the remainder part, so can you see remainder is 0. Then again whatever 86 is there, that you have to divide it by 2, but this I think 2 into 43, that will be 86. Then 2 into 21, that will be 42, but remainder is 1. So like this you have to move. I hope you understood this, And remember that, don't forget to include this, because this is your answer. Remainder is your answer, nothing else. So be careful and don't move from top to bottom. This is wrong. Okay, so you don't have to move it like this, you have to move it. This is correct method, this is wrong method. Okay, so you have to move from bottom to top, not top to bottom. Now when to move top to bottom, that also I'll teach you. And please don't forget to write the answers properly. Like you can lose your marks, suppose here if you don't write base 2, so please mention the base, because no one can challenge you that this is your decimal number or this is your binary number. So when you write a base 2, that means it is confirmed that this number is binary. Okay, and binary, as I already told you, we have only two numbers, zeros and ones. So I hope you got this. Now I think next part which we want to do it is with some fractions. Okay, for a number carrying a fraction part, to convert such a number from base 10 to another base, real part and the fractional parts should be treated separately. Okay, real part means before the decimal. Okay, so the steps involved in the converting the real part from base 10 to another base is same like how we did in the just now with 18 and 172. Now for fractional part, it is very important what you should do. Multiplication method is used, so very important. I think when we talk about real part, we require a division method, but when we go with the fractional part, you require the multiplication method is used to convert the fractional part from the base 10 to another base. Now multiplication is performed with the required base. Okay, like suppose if I'm just changing to binary, so I will multiply by 2. Don't worry, I'll give an example. But again, I've just written some steps. Okay, steps to convert base 10 to base 2, that is decimal to binary. Multiply the given fraction, only the fractional part we are talking about. Multiply the given given fraction base 10 to base 2. Write the real part and the fractional part of the result to be obtained separately. Multiply the fractional part with 2. Write the real part and the fractional part of the result so obtained separately. Repeat the procedure until the fractional part remains 0. If the fractional part does not terminate to 0, find the result up to as many places as required. Now I think don't worry about this. When we will see, you don't have to write all the steps, just to keep it in mind. I'm just written this. Required number of base 10 base 2 is equal to series of real part multiplication result obtained in the above steps from top to bottom. This is also very important. Whenever you go with the fractional part, you have to move from top to bottom. I think when we are going with real part, we are moving from bottom to top. It's a reverse way. Okay, and whenever you move in the fractional part, you have to move from top to bottom. Okay, so let's go with the next slide with some examples. Yes, now you can see that your number is 18.625. Okay, so I think everyone knows how to change 18. This we have already done in the examples. So just you have to divide it by 2 and just collect your remainders, but remember that you have to move from bottom to top. Okay, not top to bottom. Let's see, I think we are very much interested in the fractional part. So fractional part is very easy. Can you see the fractional part is 0 point, because 18 we have already taken as the result. I think everyone can see the 18 result. Then we will put a decimal point, that is decimal point, and then we are going to write the answer. We have to club it. Okay, we convert the fractional part from the base 10 to base 2 using the multiplication method. Using multiplication method we have. So this is very important. Now let's concentrate on this. Your I think number was 0.625. As I was telling you, fractional part you have to multiply. So can you see, we have just multiplied by 2. Now when we multiply by 2, I think your answer is 1.1 minute. Your answer is 1.25. Okay, 1.25 will be your answer, but whatever is coming before the decimal, that you have to write it, and this will be your answer. Remember that this is not your answer. Okay, this will be your answer. So 1.25, but 1 you have to take it out, and remaining part, that means in the real part you can write 0.25. Again you have to multiply 0.25 into 2. Can you see here also we are just multiplying only by 2. We cannot take any other number because we have to change it to binary. Okay, so here we have just multiplied by 2. Now this time when you multiply 0.25 into 2 will be 0.50. So real part we will be considering as 0 only. But I think in the previous case here, when we multiply, your answer was 1.25. Okay, so that's why we have taken 1 from that real part. Again when you multiply 0.50 into 2, so your answer will be coming 1.00. So I think when we'll multiply again, there is no use, so we will take only the real part. Now the very important thing here to consider is you have to move. Your answer is this is your result or answer, and please move from top to bottom. Okay, top to bottom. So when we are writing the result, I think before I show you the result will be whatever the value of 18 is there. Can you see 1 1? So your result will be 10010 point. I think you have to move it from bottom to top. So 101. Okay, so let's see the result. Again there is little bit explanation. Let's see that explanation. Can you see multiply 0.625 into 2, result will be 1.25. In the real part we are having 1, and in the fractional part we are having 0.25. Again you have to take this 0.25 and multiply by 2, result will be 0.50. In the real part can you see 0, and in the fractional part will be same, that is 0.50. Now this time again 0.50 into 2, result will be 1.0. Then 1 will be your answer, and 0.0 will be in the fractional part. Since the fractional part becomes 0, so we can stop. As I was telling you, your answer is, can you see, result 0.101. Okay, so we have to combine the real part and the fractional part. So final answer will be this. I think here also there is one problem that I'll tell you. Fractional part terminates to 0 after 3 iterations. Traverse the real part column from the top to bottom. Obtain the required number in the base 2. I think as I was telling you, you will lose the marks if you don't write the bases. So at least write the base as 2 here, and this is decimal number. Because why I'm telling you to, forcing you to write the bases, because this can be treated as decimal, octal or any other number system. So you have to be very careful which number system you are just changing. I hope you understood this very properly. If not, we will take one more example. I think this time we have taken 172.878. Okay, so I think 172 we have already changed. I think same method we will be following, that is divide by 2 and your remainder will be your answers, and just move from bottom to top. Okay, so I'll not talk much about this, but definitely I'll talk because we have already studied this. We'll talk about the fractional part. In the fractional part, I think you can easily see that. Let me just zoom this. So 878 multiply by 2. So when we multiply by 2, every time you have to just multiply by 2. So your answer will be 1.756. So we have already taken the real part. Then 0.756 again multiply by 2. So your answer will be 1.512. So that 0.512 again multiply by 1, your answer will be 1.024. So 024 again we will multiply by 2. This time 0.048. So we have stopped here because I think either in the question it will be mentioned just go till 3 digit or 4 digit or till you get 0. So that's why we have stopped here. Okay, now when we'll see the fractional part does not terminates to 0 after several iteration. So let us find the value up to 4 decimal places. So that's what I'm telling you. If it is mentioned in the paper, or at least go to 3 or 4 decimal points, traverse the real part column from top to bottom. Very, very important. I think, as you can see, your answer will be from top to bottom, not from bottom to top. So your answer will be 1 1 0, sorry, triple 1 and 0. Okay, it's not like 0 1 1 1. Okay, so let's see the result. Can you see the result here? So only for result 0.878, your result is this, because we have moved from top to bottom. Okay, now since we have just come to the last slide, I hope you understood all this, whatever I just want to say, and we'll definitely meet in the next session. If you are having any doubts, I think the number is there in the group. You can send personal messages, or you can, yeah, you can talk to your class teachers also. Okay, so I hope you understood till here. What I've taught you in this lecture is how to change decimal to binary. Okay, using both the methods, that using both things, that is real part as well as the fractional part. In the real part, you have to just divide it by 2, and in the fractional part, you have to just multiply by 2. In the real part, you have to take the answer as remainders, and you have to move from, when you're counting your answers, you have to move from bottom to top, and in the fractional part you have to multiply by 2, and before the decimal, that is your real part, is your answer, and you have to move from top to bottom. Okay, so I hope you understood whatever I showed you in the slides. We'll meet in the next slide, next session. Thank you.